Hey everybody, it's Jess Forster and welcome to my Laugh Story Kit process video. So in this 6x8 double page layout, I was inspired by the 4x6 Ha 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 card that was found in the Ali Edwards story kit. I was inspired to tell the story of my experience with Saturday Night Live, and on that 4x6 hilarious card, I tell the story of my introduction to first watching it. The 6x8 page on the right-hand side is actually a longer story, or a list, if you will, about the three characters that, without a doubt, make me laugh. Spoiler alert, they include Tina Fey as Sarah Palin, Bill Hader as Stefan, and Kate McKinnon as Miss Rafferty. You may remember her from the Close Encounters sketch. After I cut 1.5 inches from the top as well as the bottom of that 4x6 card, I adhered it to my page. I really like using 4x6 cards, especially ones that have been made to be like title cards. I like cutting them up and using them like a traditional supply. So this just gives a little bit of a peek into my process, and it actually, I think, carries over the pattern nicely on the page. The next thing I'm using is this retro stamp, which was just released in Ali Edwards' shop. So because I'm using it for the first time, I'm adhering all of the stamps on my stamping block and essentially using my palm to wipe off the film. I have to stamp each of the numbers twice just to make sure that I get good coverage. I'm using Black Brute, an ink also from Ali Edwards' shop. And as you'll notice, I'm just stamping this again. Because this is a list, and I'm sort of switching up my design, I'm actually framing my journaling in somewhat of a visual triangle. So instead of doing a list down one column of the side, I'm actually stamping the numbers around the page to frame the journaling. You'll notice here that the 2, I actually didn't measure my journaling correctly in Photoshop Elements, and so I have a bit of overhang with the number 2, which is totally fine. So I'm just grabbing a 11.5-inch piece of paper, and you'll notice that that the 2 actually goes off to the side a little bit. I'm totally okay with that. I'm not known for my stamping, but I am super excited to play more with the stamps that I have. Now, I'm using the numbers as a guide and doing this freehand. Although I planned out my journaling in Photoshop Elements before I printed out my page, I didn't actually size up where the numbers should go. So I'm looking right now at my font and where it naturally curves with the 3. After I stamp this a second time, I then grab the chipboard pieces, which is found in the Laugh Story Kit. I've already got a visual triangle going on with the 1, 2, 3, and so I'm looking to carry over the green to the other side of the page. What you'll notice is that blue in this page, there's blue sort of scattered throughout. And so I'm really trying to build a cohesive page. And I'm using this green piece of that ampersand or that star essentially as a visual triangle. I'm also using the speech bubbles to also create a visual triangle. So you'll see there is the star. It's actually going to be the dot for in Saturday Night Live, which I think is kind of fun. I adhere it with a pop dot. I actually fixed that later. And I'm also adding the blue star to my photo. Now that Saturday Night Live photo is just a 4x6 photo that I took from the internet. It's essentially a screenshot of the opening credits, and I printed it out. A lot of other team members have done the same thing with their pages. And so if you're looking for things that make you laugh, you know, going to the internet is a really great option, especially if you don't have a picture of you laughing. So as you can see, I'm seeing where I can put my lumps and bumps, reattaching that green star and making sure that the overall design looks balanced and cohesive. So I'm loving the color scheme. Essentially, I have included blue, green, and yellow. And there you go. There are 2 stories about my experience with Saturday Night Live. Thanks so much for watching. And if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Cheers.